I have no, what were we talking about? Fear, dreams, vision, juice. When you're young, you can, I want to dream, I want to dream I can do all these things. And then you kind of get the shit beaten out of you with life. Like you try things, you have some wounds. You get some scars. You get some life into you. And, um, and I think that's just a natural progression. You learn what you're good at, what you're not good at. You learn what works and what doesn't work. And for people who don't take those failures or those scars as I'm never going to try that again, or I'm never going to try anything risky again, if you can kind of get beyond that, I believe, you will experience, you will keep having juice for new things. And I think the juice that you have, is, it does change. I mean, obviously, when I was 12, I was excited about things. It's funny though, actually. I think when you're young, I think there's something really beautiful and innocent about young, dreams and vision, juice, for things. Because I felt like when I was 8 or 10 or 12 or whatever, I just always wanted to skateboard or play tennis or be outside and mountain bike, and nothing has changed about those desires, those dreams to do things. I mean, it's changed practically of like where I want to mountain bike or where I want to skateboard, but I think there's something so beautiful about going back to what were your dreams as a little kid, because I think those desires and those, the innocence of those initial desires, there's something so pure and beautiful and organic about that. It's just in you. You can't help it. It's not like, you get inspired by seeing someone that was doing something cool and you're like, oh, for me it was Tony Hawk, like skateboarding. Cool. Yeah, I want to be like Tony Hawk. And I don't know, there's something just so beautiful about those initial dreams. And I think honestly there's so much, I think there's so much in that. And so even for my clients, a lot of times we'll even explore like, what dreams have you left behind? Like, let's talk about what were your dreams when you were young, before you had the shit beaten out of you with life and you had all this fear and you have all these saboteur voices that you're now listening to on the daily or on, and that's so beautiful to uncover. And for some people, it's really like, yeah, I left that dream alone, but I buried that because I was covered in saboteur talk or people, or or I listened to my parents or my friends who said I could never do it. But isn't it beautiful to have light in here, thanks to Thomas Edison, who I would love to get into his brain when he was 8. Like, what was he thinking about? What was he dreaming about? He must have had something that inspired this like way that he could change the universe by this invention. He had juice for something. And maybe the fear of failing, well, obviously it didn't hold him back completely, or maybe he did. Maybe he threw his hands up many times in between that 0 to 10,000 failures or data points, Who knows? We shall never know. Or maybe the internet knows, probably does.